Guess we'll find out. Hey, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Savage Data Gaming. Going back into God of War. When we last left off, we had just gotten to the mountain pass after meeting Brock. We also upgraded our axe, did a few things with Atreus' bow, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and continue on, shall we? All right. Continue. All right. Down the beautiful mountain pass. Kind of shit are we gonna fall into now?
Hey, look at that! What is it?
Boy.
That would be a puzzle,
Look,
my friend.
there are runes written along the side.
I don't know if I want to do that yet. I want to see what's up here. What's up here? What do we have here?
Do you want me to read these runes?
Yep. Probably should have had you read that first.
What does it say?
Whoops.
As we are, we two, we three. As I alone can never be.
A riddle.
Maybe there's a clue around here.
Maybe. Maybe. I think I've already picked up it, though. I don't know. Maybe it's up here, and I had to talk to him first.
Seems like maybe those rings should be turning.
Does, doesn't it?
The rings are turning! Come back down.
Okay. What do you want me to do, boy?
Oh, bet you could freeze those gears if you wanted to.
Bet you I could, too. Ah, okay, I got it.
I think that part's right.
You think? Bam.
That's it! I see runes.
I do too.
Boy. What do those runes say?
Oh, it says family. That's not a clue. It's the answer. What I alone can never be. Right?
Use your knife and trace the runes into the sand.
Really? Kinslow. Something happened!
Oh, hell yeah.
It worked! I'm happy we met Brock, but I'm happier we're leaving this place.
It is behind us now.
Vista!
Wrong button.
What's that up there?
Some sort of mask. Where are we going, boy?
Boy. These tracks.
A boar, maybe? Not sure, but I'll find it.
Go. It is important for a warrior to keep his skills sharp.
Oh, we got another big boy. we got those fucks. Eat 'em. Oh, wrong button. Ah, I'm on fire! Ah, you fuck. Here, eat this health real fast. Come
Stay focused.
Not today, buddy. Rip your head off. Smash it.
Do you ever get used to this?
No, can't say I do, boy. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Whoa. That blue one looks pretty sick. Okay.
Here.
Oh, this is one.
What does it say?
Stupid
The
bell
rune symbolizes the three
things.
Nornir.
Nornir.
The fates.
Fates. No good comes from them.
Okay.
Come here, boy. What do we do? Oh,
Boy,
Huh. Interesting. I may want to write that down.
lore. Find here our sacrifice, mighty Allfather, and deliver Midgard from hell's wild hunt. Odin's wisest of all, whose breath gave life to Ask and Embla, first among our people, we beg your protection. Send forth your noble Valkyries and coal the deathless. Send forth your noble sons, Thor and Balder, to shield us. Send forth dragons to consume the frigid horde. Save our souls that we may serve you evermore. I don't think Odin got the message, or he didn't care. Leave it to a god to not care. Okay, so there's one. There's two. Where's three? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. One. Where's the third one? Where it came from. I feel like it's gotta be over here somewhere. Only other place to be is in there, but this is the way forward. Oh. Idiot. Yeah, boy. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Alright, we can continue on forward.
boy, I hear your animal ahead.
I knew it was a boot.
Shoot when you're ready. Remember, draw to your chest. The wild boar's hide is thick.
But I hit it, didn't I? I did what you said and it looked like it bounced off. Could the boar be magical?
What do you think?
It looked weirder than any boar I've ever seen.
Get after it then.
Last time we got after it, though, Kratos, you know what happened. Oh, fuck.
Stay alert.
More of those people?
Something else.
Fucking bird. What's this? Oh, got killed ravens. Nice.
Some of the bodies are those weird dead things. There's Draugr here too. They must have been fighting.
Must have.
Ooh, good fun.
Don't like this boy. Oh god.
Yeah!
Bitch. Yeah, me. Come out and scare me like that.
Look! It squeezed under that pillar.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta get me a drink. Drink time.
We could try through here.
Pow, 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 pow. Okay, here we go again. There it is. I don't know how we didn't scare it away with that rock, but we didn't, so whatever.
I got it. Elbow up. Steady hand. Relax. Accuracy over speed. Yes!
Do not lose it.
Oh, he dropped his knife. Kratos ain't gonna like that.
Boy?
Got extra foggy. Music's coming up.
Where are you?
Hurry, Father! I found him! Please, hurry!
I'm coming. I'm just trying to look around.
Atreus!
He's slowing down!
Yeah, I know he's over there, but I bet there's something I can find in here. Nope.
Atreus!
Oh shit.
What did you do? I'm sorry.
Atreus!
This is what's her face.
We didn't know he belonged to anyone.
He doesn't. He's my friend.
The boy was following my command.
Then help fix this. Hold here, please. Hold, I said. He's losing blood. The last of his kind in all the realm, and you shoot him. You needed food?
Target practice.
Target practice.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that pressure on. The blame is mine. I should have kept a closer eye.
Will he die?
I will not let him. You, the arrow cut a tideway inside him. Find both ends and hold them tightly. Start with the left side. Grab it and hold. Now the right side. Hold it tight. Good. Now pull them together. Line them up. Suna. Foka.
You're a witch.
I can't finish the healing here. My home is just beyond the trees there. You will carry him.
I mean, I guess.
He must not die. Good. He seems stable and calm for now. Grey thought.
Look at that beautiful mess.
This way.
Big fat pig.
That bow's a little big for you, isn't it?
My mother made it for me. Said I'd grow into it.
I've never
It's
seen you in
beautiful.
these woods. She must miss you being away from home.
She's dead. We're taking her ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
Ashes?
It was her last wish.
Boy,
I'm sorry for your loss.
Boy, do not trust everyone.
We're here.
You live in a tree?
Not in it. Below it. Hemele!
Look!
It's alright.
Fucking hell. Oh, that's badass.
Is he friendly?
boy.
I promise you, he's safe.
Goddamn.
He won't hurt anyone.
Ah, that's so sick, dude.
Quickly. Place him on the stave there.
He's pissed, he's puking.
Keep him still.
You live alone?
It's better this way.
Yeah, my father doesn't like people either.
Boy,
Well, you don't.
Hold him still before he hurts himself. Good. Easy. Rest now.
Rest, little pig.
I need 2 more things. Fresh red root grows just behind the house. Can you pull a cluster?
what else?
I know you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it.
Nope.
He doesn't know, does he? About your
He's
true
Greek.
nature? Or his own?
That is none of your concern.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. I know. When
Already
they
ran
find
into
you,
one. Yep.
and they will, they'll make things difficult. The boy will want answers.
That will be my problem.
Whatever you're hiding, you cannot protect him forever. But you're right. Doesn't concern me. I also need lamb's cress. Do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
Fine. Lamb's cress.
Before we go out there, let's just take a look around here, see if there's anything I can interact with. Doesn't really look like it, but... Okay. Freaking gorgeous.
Can you help? I can't quite get it.
Would this help?
I dropped it.
When you were chasing the animal.
What's wrong with me? If I lost it, then
You did lose it.
I'll take better care of it from now on.
You tell him, old man Kratos.
Oh, exactly what I need.
So he's gonna live?
Yes.
Then we are leaving.
Wait,
Ooh, excuse me.
not without thanks. You want solitude? This mark will hide you from those who might make your journey difficult. Luina. Luina. Himalay.
I feel like you're lying to me.
There's a shortcut below the house that leads safely out of these woods. Follow this path down, then head towards daylight.
Will we see you again?
As much or as little as you like. Now get out of here.
Come, boy.
This underground passage should put you back on your path to the mountain. Just use the boat. Wait, and take this. You can use it to orient yourself and navigate the world. It will always steer you towards your goals.
Sweet.
I see a boat. Nightmare!
Oh my god.
Nightmares. Mom used to tell me about them. Didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. They give people nightmares. I wish I could ask her. Isn't that heavy?
Yes.
Doesn't seem heavy.
Well, it is, boy. When you're a god, you'll figure it out.
Do not touch the water.
Why?
Do you know what is under the surface?
No. It's pitch black.
Then do not touch the water.
Something.
Atreus, follow me.
Oh. Over there.
Yeah. Over here is a boat.
Now we'll get to the mountain quick. I just can't believe I'm here, doing all this. There was a time I thought I'd never leave our woods. Not even my own beds.
You are not to blame for your sickness.
Oh, I know. I guess I'm just saying. This is great.
I'll do that.
There's the mountain. Look how close we are.
We flow into seawater.
How do you know?
Do you not smell it?
If that smells the sea, the sea stinks. Look at that. It's Thor.
Thor, god of thunder.
That's right. I never thought you listened when Mother spoke to the gods.
I seldom did. Did she speak of one who could feel no pain?
Oh. That sounds like Baldur.
Baldur.
An Aesir god. Son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
That's right. Why do you ask? I see runes there in his chest. Can't quite make it out. It reads, sacrifice your arms to the center of the water. Awaken again the cradle of the world. What? Throw our weapons into the water? Guess that won't be a problem for you. Are you gonna do it?
The axe did not return. What is this?
It's the world serpent.
Ooh, big boy. Got some nasty teeth. Take that.
Stay calm, boy!
I am! This is great!
Speaks?
Yeah! Mom said he's friendly!
What does it say?
I don't know! That was amazing!
Ooh,
Wait,
big
there's
boy.
a shipwreck way over there. See that? And there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
The water dropped, and the serpent rose.
Oh, that must be why the beach wasn't there before, see? And there's the mountain. Look it, that building leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
It was all just under the surface.
Except for the statue. Good thing, huh? There's even a dock. There, next to the flag.
Hold on. Hold
We're going to the dock first, right?
on a minute.
We'll be the first people to walk on it in who knows how long.
You know that serpent?
He's one of the giants. And he's so big he's wrapped around the whole world.
Map. Where did I just come from? Came from over here, so south. It's the war. Oops.
And bites his own tail.
An exaggeration.
I don't know. Looked pretty big to me. Oh, good.
Can I get back in?
I was hoping we might explore a little.
When we wish to continue our journey, we know to return here.
Nope. Okay. Guess I can't go back there.
How long do you think this has been here?
A very long time.
Okay, that didn't work.
Is this the way to the mountain?
It would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver, it is Sackseed. And I got something for you too.
Brock? But
How
how
the
did
hell?
you...
Yeah, how
None
the
of
hell
your
did you
fucking
get here?
business. Now get in here. I got something for you. And don't go making pig eyes at my spot. I saw it first.
Okay.
Good old Brock.
What do you think he wants?
To test our patience.
When word gets out about my new shop, folks will finally come out of hiding. They'll be clawing all over each other just to catch a whiff of my wares. You watch.
I'm watching. I don't see anything yet, bud.
You rust around like that everywhere? Yeesh.
What you got? Am I supposed to? I'm gonna go over here. Nope, can't go back there. All right.
Catch! The pile of rocks there? With that key of Yggdrasil, you can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree.
Oh,
A
hell yeah.
shortcut between the realms. If you ever see him out in the world, use it to get back to me quick. But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else. And whatever you do, never, never, ever throw yourself over the edge of the path, lest you want death.
Yeah, I don't see us wanting that.
Okay.
What's it gonna be this time?
What you got, bud? Na. Can't do anything there. I can upgrade you. Do that. Pommels can be equipped on your weapon. Each pommel increase stats, provide unique perks based on your actions. I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, I mean, why not? We'll buy all these. Let's see what. I don't think it could hurt anything. Give me just a second. I will be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. Are these just good for stuff or what?
Best of luck with all that rampaging.
Appreciate it. There's a boat on each side. Can't go down there. Okay, no point in that.
Prepare yourself.
Hello.
With luck, that tower leads through to the mountain.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I don't know these rooms. And if we find a cipher, I bet I could figure it out. There's something up there.
Got another apple. Something up there, huh?
It's some kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh! Maybe a treasure map!
beast. I came to this kingdom to learn if he had obtained ingredients to forge armor of a legend. I found all I found was death and sorrow. I leave this offering in memory of those who suffered. King's Quest glory. Okay, where is this at? What happens if I go on his boat?
I wish we could have gone on a trip like this with Mother.
Hey.
She could fight, couldn't she?
Yes, she fought beautifully.
You want to dock here? Huh?
The water dropped.
And the serpent rose. Right. I knew that.
Ah. Can't go through this yet. How do you? I think you need like shock or something like that. Whoa. Whoa.
Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know.
So framey. Definitely got framey. Got way framey. 34, 33. Oh no. I was getting like 90s before. What happened? This is just... Oh. Okay. Alright, let's go through here. Hopefully it cleans up some stuff.
We did it.
Alright, now we're getting better frames. There we go.
I told you. We should come back with the cipher.
Okay.
What is that? It smells awful.
Poison.
Over here.
Here, boy. Another one.
Look! It's the World Serpent. He's so much bigger than I imagined. Oh, look! He bit Thor! Or will bite him. Looks like.
So, real fast. Refresh on. Nasty.
Oh.
All right. Interesting.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this.
Should we? Hmm. Hmm. Guess nothing there. Nope.
Oh, what were those things? They smelled awful.
Your mother called them scorn poles. Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
Yes. Indeed.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here.
Little bit.
Another dwarf. Should we...
No. He is of no consequence.
Actually, hold on, I gotta fix this because my Ghana is driving me.
Hi, excuse me, but, how did you come by that, axe?
That is my concern alone.
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was one of ours, but, we didn't make it for you.
Step aside.
I can't. See, the woman we made it for, I was, well, I am quite fond of her, and I would be somewhat displeased if
My
it turns
wife?
out that
Quite
you
fond
did
of my
something
wife.
to her.
It was my mother's. She left its father before she died.
Face dead? I'm very, very sorry to hear that.
You should be.
She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman. Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, She would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother. The other half of the brand's here.
The blue one is your brother.
Yes. Though my talents are vastly superior. No boast. I swear to Freya.
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is
No.
filthy. Okay then. I will just. Oh. Oh.
That bad, huh?
Oh. Oh, is that dried blood? Oh.
So, what were you working on?
Oh, that. I call it the Sky Mover. Just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, I'll need a way to bring it all down.
And you know how to fix it?
Not even a little. To work we go.
Yeah, why not? Okay.
Happy to provide.
Interesting. Where'd you go?
I can help out more if you want.
Bitch.
Just let me know. There's something up there.
Indeed there is. And there is also something up there. No. Here. Okay. So I need a flag and a backwards B. Flag and a backwards B. that should be it. Yes.
Mom called it Hell's Bramble. Can't burn it, can't cut it.
So what do you do with it?
What do we need here?
Indeed.
Maybe we'll find something we can use here. Let's come back.
Fine. Let's go, boy.
Can't tell. Are we getting closer to the mountain?
I
We are.
It's right in front of us. Where'd that bitch go?
There.
She really didn't want anyone to open it. Why let a deadly curse stop you? Another
Bitch. I don't know which way's. Kind of looks like this is the way to go. Another one of these. Where are you at, Atreus?
this last leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
What?
I just meant I spent more time with her. We were off hunting.
It would serve you to stop talking.
Those look kind of stiff.
Okay.
place.
Nice. That said something about fire. Hmm. Oh. I don't know. BRB trigger. Cool. Okay, yep. Didn't even think of that. Yikes.
Whoa. I can see why Mom wanted us to bring her here.
Indeed.
Wonder if Sindri knows his sky mover is tangled with roots up here.
I doubt it.
So how's he going to get it to work?
I do not care.
Is that smoke?
Sure as hell looks like it, don't it?
Stay back, boy.
What is that?
We must find another way up.
The witch! Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
My magic is useless against the Black Breath, and there's no way around it. Odin saw to that long ago.
What are you doing here?
Making sure you can finish your journey.
Why wait to warn us?
I was busy, saving my friend, if you remember. The Black Breath is a corruption of magic even I can't dispel. Only the pure light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through. But that road is long. What does this goal mean to you?
It's everything.
Follow me.
Why help us?
Maybe I see more of myself in you than I'm willing to admit. Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for a lifetime of mistakes. Or maybe I just like you.
Even though we shot your friend?
Even though you shot my friend, yes.
Where must we go?
To a realm beyond your own.
We're going to another realm? Are you coming with us?
Only for a little while.
Only for... We'll use this. Graythaw.
Can't. Sindri said it was broken.
Sindri?
The dwarf at the foot of these hills.
He was fixing it when we got here.
No one was there when I passed by. Perhaps he finished. Dwarves are awfully resourceful.
And irritating, based on the two we have met.
That too. Just give that a turn. There. Tyr's temple is at the center of the lake. It is from there we travel to Alfheim. Thankfully, it's no longer underwater.
Why is that creature in the bay?
No one knows. He just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked, and their battle could be felt across all the realms. Ultimately, it ended in a stalemate, and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed. The serpent stayed and grew so large, he now spans all of Midgard.
See? Told you.
They've hated each other ever since. Destined to kill each other come Ragnarok.
You believe in Ragnarok?
I dearly wish I didn't, child.
You know, we actually talked to the World Serpent.
You did?
An exaggeration.
I'm good with languages, even ones I've never heard before. But when he talks, I can't understand any of it.
Sadly, no one can. He speaks a dead tongue.
Oh. Must be lonely.
Watch your step. Just along here.
You sure? We came through here before and there's no way back across. See?
Is that so? Let me show you something. Are you watching? Leosta!
What? It's solid.
Elven architecture. My bowstring was soaked in the light of Alfheim. It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Wait, it won't just disappear, will it?
Not as long as the light shines free. This way.
I want one. Those roots. What kind of magic is that?
It's Vanir.
From Vanaheim?
You know of it?
Just stories. Mother didn't say much about the Vanir gods. Just that they're always at war with the Aesir. As compared to Odin and Thor, they're the good guys.
There are no good gods, boy. Thought I taught you that.
Tyr's temple. Built with help from the giants, Great Tyr used it to travel the 9 realms and keep the peace between them.
Doesn't seem very peaceful. Everywhere we go, we're attacked. Especially by dead things.
The risen dead grow ever more numerous. Once the roads and trails would have been full of people. Now all have hid or fled, save for the Reavers, savage enough to survive in such a world. Make a right at the bottom of these stairs.
Hey, another one of those light crystals.
Wait there while I reawaken the light. Leosta.
That did it. What are we doing exactly?
Mending the disrepair. Start by lifting that axle. Good. Now push it back into place. Now realign the wheel onto the track. Perfect. Now push the bridge along the track.
What? The whole entire bridge is turning. How is the whole entire bridge turning? Boy, you're really strong.
Just keep pushing until the bridge reaches its first position. Tired yet?
No.
He's always been really strong. So about the dead. We heard someone call them Hellwalkers. But what are they?
They are poor, restless souls, denied their judgment and their peace.
By what? Could Vanir magic raise the dead?
It could, once. But this is no spell. This plague of dead is but a symptom of a world out of balance. Something or someone has meddled with powerful forces. That is all I know for sure. That's perfect. Come back up. We're ready now.
That was impressive. You didn't hurt your back, did you?
I did not hurt my back.
My back.
Through these doors.
Wait, so did the Giants or the Elves build Tearstone?
All the races helped with its construction. It was the last great act of cooperation between the realms before peace disappeared for good.
Okay.
Leosta.
Your bowstring stopped glowing.
Its power is now depleted. Only a few knocks of magic remained in the bowstring, and we used them. Your bow, please. Once you claim the Light of Alfheim, infuse the bowstring with its power. Don't forget.
You talk like you're not coming with us.
I'll try, but measures were taken to keep me trapped in Midgard.
Why?
The gods don't care for me much.
Is this it? It's so dark.
This temple has been asleep, underwater for almost 150 winters. It needs only the light of the Bifrost to reawaken.
Those roots don't look like your magic.
They aren't. These roots are part of the Great World Tree, and make travel between the realms possible. Approach the table.
How does it work?
You will need this, a Bifrost, to create travel between realms. It can capture, hold, and transfer the light of Alfheim. Place the Bifrost there.
What now?
Give it a moment. The temple needs time to wake up from its long slumber. It is from this room, and this room alone, that you will be able to cross between realms. What you see before you represents the temple in which we stand, as well as the realm towers that encircle the Lake of Nine outside. All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the World Tree, separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim. This place can focus and control that light.
And is this the World Tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, the Yggdrasil is much, much more than this. The Tree of Life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it. The tree nourishes our soils. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's very existence supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree. So, that's how it works. But I'm guessing you were looking for a more practical answer.
Yes.
Very well. The bridge you pushed outside is currently positioned to lead to the realm of Vanaheim. Instead, turn the wheel to our actual destination, Alfheim.
Wait, is this moving the big bridge outside?
Yes, the wheel turns the bridge, and the bridge aligns to the different realm towers on the lake outside.
Wait, there's no tower on this one.
And that's why realm travel to Jotunheim is impossible. Without a tower for the bridge to lock into, the sequence can't begin. Every realm has a travel rune that unlocks the bridge to that realm. I'm giving you the one for Alfheim. Now you can lock in your destination.
Okay.
We're ready. Remember to take the Bifrost. You don't want to lose that. Now the realm travel bridge will align, and the realm between realms will open. See that giant crystal? Each realm has a corresponding one that focuses and amplifies the power of the Bifrost, opening the bridge to that realm. That's why realm travel is only possible from this room.
What about that one realm tower missing from the lake?
The Jotunheim Tower disappeared from all realms over 100 winters ago, when the giants vanished from Midgard. Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
It didn't work. We're still here.
Follow me.
The Bifrost is dark.
This trip was its last use. There's no going back until it's replenished with the light of Alfheim.
So we are trapped.
Someone of your ability should have little trouble getting back to Midgard.
And we'll be able to make that black breath go away?
With the captured light of Alfheim, yes. Welcome to Alfheim, gentlemen. Think you can spot the light? I can barely see it. Something's wrong. See that column of light on the horizon? It's housed in the heart of a ring temple. We'll find what we need there. No. No. Damn it, not yet.
What's happening?
To restore the Bifrost magic, you must step into the light. But be very careful not to get caught.
Uh-oh.
She's not dead. Is she?
Not likely. Come.
Look at this place.
Stay by me. Touch nothing.
Okay. What is that? I think you killed it. Look up there. Whoa, what's that about?
Not our concern, boy. Focus. Look here.
Yes, sir.
What does it say?
Something about an eternal war for the light. I don't get it. If both sides need it, why not just share it?
Greed. You will find it a common cause for war.
They keep murdering the White Elves.
It is war. The end of one. The robed one's lost.
What are they attacking us for? We didn't do anything.
More will come.
Ugh. Where does this stuff even come from? Did you say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
You hearing stuff?
At least we're getting closer to the light.
Responsible to objective smart search.
Wait, was that Sindri?
Atreus, to me. How are you here before us, dwarf? We were told our path was the only one between realms.
Well, it may be the only way for you to travel, but we dwarves are full of surprises.
That is not an answer.
Ah, hang on to that sense of wonder. There's so little mystery once you've amassed the wealth of arcane knowledge that I have. Where to comb the realms for exotic resources, how to craft them into creations that defy imagination. To the novice, I'm sure it all seems like magic, but... oh, all right. It's magic. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Did you really make that axe for my mother?
Oh, I'd recognize it anywhere. Ask me. It's one of our best. Infused with the echoing screams of 20 frost trolls. Give or take.
But why her? How did you know her?
She sought us out in the beginning. She was a special woman. She wanted to protect people. I suppose we thought it was a chance to give power to someone who'd use it for good. She even spoke our native tongue. She'd say, Madurin sem Gengur, egen vigum Hans.
Gengur Ein.
That's right. That's impressive. I see a lot of her in your eyes. You know?
Thanks, Sindri.
Don't touch me.
What? I didn't. I won't. I'll come back later.
Be careful where you're going. There's nobody nice out here anymore since all the people left. I mean, I hate to generalize, but, mostly they just try to kill you.
Good tip.
I know it's not my business, but if I were you, I'd wash off that symbol painted on your neck.
We were told it would help protect us. Was that a lie?
Oh, no, it's a protection stave, all right, but you can't render that pigment into paintable texture without blending it with boar urine. And is that really better than death?
Maybe a little.
Well, it's your neck. Ugh.
Sindri, have you always been so...
Clean? Huh. Don't I wish. No, I was just as unsanitary as the next dwarf until the day a Vanir witch set me straight. She discovered with her magic there are hundreds of thousands of tiny beasties on everything around us. Oh, so small you can't even see them.
No.
It's true. And if they get inside you, they make you sick. But the witch told me there's one wood, the oak, that's a natural deterrent. Stops the beasties from spreading. So now, I make all my handles from oak. See? I think of these things. Okay, back to work. Oh, I could use a distraction.
Well, yeah.
Travel safe,
Okay.
you two.
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
Really? Okay.
Hearing stuff. Hearing stuff, boy.
Did your mother speak of this realm?
Not much. Just that since the elves are always fighting over the light, they kept them isolated.
Nice.
Huh?
Again, I said nothing.
Wait, could have sworn you said something.
What is it, boy?
Voices! You don't hear that?
I hear nothing.
It's going away now. It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry. You really didn't hear that?
No.
It felt evil.
Hmm. Oh, can't go that way. Alright then. Off we go.
Look, should we try talking to them?
No,
But maybe they need help.
they do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
But
They
maybe...
do not concern us.
Damn, Kratos. You know, helps people out every once in a while. I mean, shoot.
Look at that. That must be the Ring Temple. Look, they have sand bowls in Alfheim too. Should I read it?
Yeah.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure. But I don't see any runes around here.
Oh, we must find it. Back to the boat.
It's sad the elves can't work things out. Alfheim's such a beautiful place, but war makes it ugly.
You see with the eyes of a child. Enough. Stories are for the boat. We must focus. Focus up, boy.
Fuck you, bud. Okay, alright. That was.
Atreus, follow me.
mountain. This is locked up good.
Yes, I know. Can't go in there.
I see something down there. So, what do you mean I see with the eyes of a child?
In war, a soldier sees beauty only in the blood of his enemy. The rest of him is lost, sometimes never to return.
You know about war, don't you?
Wars are fought for two things, survival or advantage. Battles may be...
The blue door! That's gotta be the entrance. Let's go!
Careful, boy.
What are they doing?
What the fuck?
The bridge is gone. They covered the crystal with that stuff. Why?
To prevent reinforcements.
Be ready!
Maybe we can fix the bridge from down there? Okay, so that did something, I think. What is their problem with us?
We do not belong here.
Wait, combined together like that, they kind of look like a room. It doesn't make sense.
Come, back to the sand bowl.
Back to the sand bowl. What's in here?
What else were you going to tell me about war?
Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything to ensure victory.
Okay.
Nice job.
All right.
We did it!
Whoa! Hello. Woo! Sheesh.
Hang on! Off you go! Father, no!
Eesh. Okay. It's gonna be like that, huh? Let's go over here. first.
Ah, more of those. Good.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, so unlock some dish follow pressing RT after the initial select. Hold LB and RT. Okay. Okay. LB and RT. Might be a little much for me right now, huh? I think we might just say, no.
Atreus, to me!
That seems a little too difficult.
What's that?
Got it. Something's coming.
Sindri said Mother was a warrior. Was she in a war too?
Of a sort. Her family was decimated by hostile rivals, and she alone survived. She walked the warrior's path, but her war was to live on, to brave an unforgiving world.
Father, the pillars and ring form an elvish rune.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure. Yep, it's water, all right.
Boy!
It was the voices again, but different voices. Less angry. They were asking for help.
We are here for the light. I do not care who they are, nor what they want.
You never care about anything.
You have something to say?
Well,
No. Luger. What's happening? Whoa! Look what we found! Father?
Yes.
The voices I heard, it was hard to make out, but way in the back I'm pretty sure I heard Mother.
That is not possible.
But I know what I heard.
Atreus, enough.
He looks different. Look at those horns.
Behind me, boy.
Oh, he's the big boy.
That can't be good. Behind you! Incoming fire! Look out! Behind you! Jojo! Behind you! Watch out! Ready, Father! Incoming fire!
Stay away from those cages.
Wonder why they're locked up.
Be ready.
What? Here we go! Hope that was worth it.
Okay, got it. Can't even do this one. That's unfortunate. Wanted to kill him.
Think that side hallway will get us to the temple?
We will find out.
You were wrong back there.
Oh,
I know Mother's voice better than anyone. It was her.
she is gone, boy. Speak no more of this.
Fine. Okay. Tricky. Very tricky.
I don't know where to go to get that. Must be later. Where the last one is, either. I don't know. So that one's in there. Can't go that way. Wait.
Hold on, boy! Fight!
Get away from me!
Get it!
No way across here. Too bad the witch's bowstring doesn't work anymore. Hey, you sure the witch is okay? I'd hate to think she died helping us.
She knew what she was doing.
Okay.
Indeed she did.
Ugh, more of it.
If we cut enough away, the bridge above us should reappear.
Right.
Expect resistance.
Right.
Fuck. Yeah.
You'll find its weak point.
Ooh, boy.
We can use it against them.
I'm out of breath. Well, there it is.
Watch our backs, boy.
You're freezing at first. Smart. That did it. We brought the main bridge back.
We must find a way up.
The way it wants us to go. What's over here? Anything?
Ah, more of those. Good.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to take this fucking sweatshirt off. It's hot.
Guess the light makes more than bridges. Maybe this will spit us out on top.
I wanna open these, but I wanna let me open. There's stuff in there. Well, alright. Guess I'll just have to come back here when I can.
Look, the blue door. We made it.
We made it! Dun, 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 dun.
You know, I will never get used to walking on solid light.
The door. There's no seam.
What?
We have a problem. These doors do not open.
Hello? I don't get it. Why even have a door then? Hello?
Come, we will find another way in.
Oh,
More of those bells.
A Nornir chest must be nearby.
are you kidding me? God damn it. Hell yeah, rage it up.
dwarf again.
Sindri? Hey,
This way.
hey, Sindri. Could you take a look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else going.
Look here. Another.
This giant's a sorceress. Her name's Groa. Looks like she had visions. Did Odin kill her for her book?
Oh no, have I been muted this whole time? Probably. Well.
Whoa! You killed an ancient?
Yes.
Was it difficult?
Yes.
Is that all you're gonna give me?
Yes.
I hope not. I hope I haven't been muted this whole
So how come Brock's
time.
blue and you're not?
Boy.
Oh, it's fine. Very good question, actually. You see, my brother's not as careful as I am. In fact, he prefers to work with metals using his own bare hands. Ugh. No gloves. Says it's the only way he can hear what it wants to be. Touch enough raw silver and it changes your skin irreparably. That means forever. I wouldn't bring it up to him, though. You know how sensitive he can be.
I guess that makes sense.
Clarity. Good help. That looks amazing. Probably shouldn't let my brother lay his hands on it again, but if he does, tell him to temper his steel longer. He's warping the bit work. And for the youngster? A fine piece of work, if I say so myself. Was there more to discuss?
I don't think so.
Where shall we begin? How about you, young one? Ah, what more do you need? Well, don't buy anything. thing on my account.
Okay, I think I am going to leave this here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please tune back again. I'll be probably back on again tomorrow. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Later.